Hi, we're Divine Alchemy Healing. This is Kelly and my name's Planet Frog. I'm the artist behind the book, the Divine Alchemy Healing Pendulum Workbook and chart set, and we're very proud to be launching it and releasing it today. Kelly's going to start by telling you a little bit about how the project got started, and that's what this video is all about.
Hi there, I'm Kelly, and I started asking my guides if there was a more specific way for me to be able to work with each individual chakra. I used to do a chakra meditation every single day, but I wasn't really sure whether this was actually doing anything or whether there was a way I could work with my chakras to release what was needed to be released for me personally. They originally came up with a little system that took about an hour and a half a day, which was great for me, but I quickly realised that probably none of my clients would ever have an hour and a half to spend just working on their chakras. So I asked if there was a simpler way to work with the chakras, and they suggested I make a chakra chart and an energies to release chart as a starting point. And this is where everything started evolving. And so then Frog saw the charts and you...
Pardon me. Yeah, so I mean, Kelly gave me this bizarre scribble of a chart in biro pen, and because I'm a calligrapher and an artist, I kind of took one look at it and thought, well, just give that to me and I'll have to play with it over the weekend for you. And I brought her back much nicer, beautiful, aesthetically pleasing chart with energy in it rather than just sort of bare bones. And so she liked that, and she said, well, is it possible to do another one? And I said, yeah, of course, I'll do another one. I quite enjoy it actually, and the next thing we knew, we had another one and another one and another one, and we had literally, well,
there was about 15 charts initially, but
yeah,
we've scaled it down a little bit. And yes, as I worked with clients, I would get ideas for a new chart coming through. I also had a new guide coming through. Always worked with 3 very specific global guides, and every time I went to call them in, Archangel Metatron's name would come out of my mouth. And so I took it as a sign that he was now working with me. And then I continued to get quite big, clear signs that he was working with me as I started writing the book. I'd said to Frog that I was just going to write some basic beginner's guide to using a pendulum and a little bit about the charts. Well, that actually evolved into quite a substantial amount of work with lots of protocols. We also decided to include EFT tapping in the book, state breaks and different ways to give yourself healing. Then we went on to discovering we didn't know how to make a website.
No, that's right. Yeah, so we had this enormous suddenly we had all these charts and we had this enormous body of text. Well, not an enormous one, but big enough, more than we calculated for. We decided to put in a book, and we had to edit it, of course. And we must have reread it like at least 10 times, and shuffling things about. And finally, we had this book, and we needed a way of advertising and making it available for others so they could help themselves. And so we started to work on the website, but of course neither of us had a website experience, so that was a journey in itself. We mulled over different ways of building the thing and where to go, and anyway, long story short, we've done all of that. We put the website together, thankfully, and so it's all starting to come together. And
And we've learned so much along the way. It's been a real journey, hasn't it? Real teamwork, all Frog's skills and my skills working with spirit. And then we got to sort of the nice bits of picking pendulums, because we wanted to provide a pendulum with the workbook just in case people didn't have one. and we also want to charge it up with Metatron's energy before we send it to you. And then we very luckily had a friend who actually makes Metatron's cubes, and we have to credit her for giving us the idea to include a stainless steel Metatron's cube with the book. We also have some extra things, don't we, for people doing their first 100 orders?
Yeah, that's right. We've got 2 free gifts which will come within the first 100 orders, and there's also an advanced workbook and chart set which is in process at the moment. I'm busily building those charts, and we need to just make sure that that's all ready to go for everybody as well. So thank you very much for watching. We just thought we'd give you a little quick rundown of how the project had come about and where it's got to, which is just imminently about to be released and available for people to buy and purchase. And we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you, and go to our website www.divinealchemyhealing.co.uk to find out more.
Bye.
Bye.